How you guys doing? This is your friend Mongo. Hopefully you guys are doing well. It's got to tell you guys, it's been a very nice week. It's been a nice weekend. Hopefully you guys have also been having a good week and weekend as well. You may notice that today this stream is called Monstrous Monday with Mongo. That may change in the future, but for right now, Monstrous Monday. I think that kind of sounded nice. I don't know. I'm starting up school again, online classes right now, at least for this semester. Who knows, may even go a couple more semesters of online courses, depending on how the current pandemic situation goes. But first, let me just give you guys some updates to my to what I've been doing this last week. So, one of the highlights of my week has been guesting on a particular stream here by a good friend, Orange Hat Reviews. Let me type this down in the chat. Hopefully, you don't hear my keyboard too much. But I had a lovely time on Orange Hat Reviews. Let me capitalize hat. Just we gotta be official. Gotta be officious, right? I'm not sure if that's the right verb or adjective right there. But anyhow, Orange Hat Reviews versus stream Cheetah versus Tigra. Okay. So like I was saying there, I was on a little stream on Orange Hat Reviews channel. Cheetah versus Tigra. He does a lot of these versus streams. And I got to say, it was very enjoyable. It was my first time actually visiting one of those streams. The link will be there in the chat for you guys if you're ever interested. It's only about an hour long, but I got to tell you, it was very enriching. It was a very good experience. Very good experience being on there, joining him along with Jane Theory. Jane Theory is a very delightful person. She's got a very nice voice. And I really got to watch more of her channel. Let's see. What else have I done? Okay, here's another thing. I have all my tabs lined up in just about the right formation here. So let's see. Here's a video I put out September 11th. This was a video recommendation on a movie that I saw earlier in the month. Actually, later last month, actually, I guess. Video recommendation for Baby. Baby. Yeah, Baby. Secret of the Lost Legend. Yeah, hopefully, if you guys haven't heard of that movie, it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I hesitate there just because I'm trying to type and talk and multitasking. Boy, I hate it. Anyhow. Yeah, Baby Secret of the Lost, capital L, Legend, another capital L. That was a fun video to do. I was really impressed with that movie. I greatly enjoyed it a lot. Gonna paste that down there. And look at that. We're already at 6 minutes here, folks, and I'm just talking to the ether. Funny how life works, right? Anyhow. Okay, so Baby Secret of the Lost Legend is a short video, just under 4 minutes. So, if you feel like you want to have something, look at something for a couple minutes, then yeah, totally recommend that video. I don't spoil anything huge there. I kind of just give the basic plot details, I guess. But yeah, that was really good, really nice. Let's see, what else? All righty, next little thing here. Next little stream thing. Okay, this was actually last night. I streamed with two wonderful people, GFan84 and J Accent. So let me just put this in here. It was a chill stream from, I don't know, Chillstream with GFan84 and J Accent. Alrighty, let me paste that into there. Pasting it down in there. Gonna chat that out. Alrighty, doing good. Doing good. Hopefully by the 10. Oh yeah, I only have one more video that I'm gonna put a link in for here. This is a video that I released earlier, probably just about, let me see, about 10-20 minutes ago actually. This was a nice video. I really enjoyed doing it. Photography, so to speak. Let me copy that link address there. So I just titled it Figure Photography with some green screen. Figure photography with some green screen. That was something fun, I got lots of toys or figures, whatever you end up calling them. And occasionally, for some of the videos that I've been making, I've been taking pictures, specifically on the videos that have been toy recommendations. That would be the Kong with Battle Axe and the NECA King Kong. I've been taking some pictures here and there. I occasionally take pictures and post them to Reddit and occasionally on Twitter as well. But I kind of decided, hey, maybe I'll try this out. Make a little video dedicated to that. I like watching lots of different people on YouTube. And one of them that I've recently been watching a lot of, I guess you could say I've been binging his video content, has been D Amazing. Capital D space amazing. He does a lot of figure reviews, and at the end of each video, he has probably like a 20 to 25 second portion dedicated to just figures that he has. The figure that he reviewed in displays, dioramas, all those kinds of things. So I figured, hey, maybe I'll try that out. Alrighty, so that's the end of the things I'm gonna plug here, and we just reached 10 minutes. Not bad. We're doing pretty good. Let's see here. Here's a little image that I saw the other day about Gamera and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this art is by Rick Marin, and it was made in 2013. So we got our little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down here. And then we got big old Gamera. I like to imagine that's Mikey. He's saying, I don't think he's going to fit in the sewers. That's what I would imagine. And, the way I figure, you don't need him to go into the sewers. You just have him hide out in the ocean nearby. And then you have a little, Donatello, who'd probably make like a little beeper, put it like in his mask here. Make it waterproof, of course. You put a little beeper in his little mask. Whenever you need a giant monster to fight like the Technodrome or Krang or whatever, you call Gamera. You call Gamera, he comes in, he gives him the shell shock, all that good kung fu ninja stuff. And when he's all done, he just goes back into the ocean. He sleeps for a bit. He rests up. Maybe you get him some giant pizza. I could see it working. I think that'd be a fun crossover. Probably is a thing. Well, maybe not, because this is Gamera's owned by Daiei. Yeah, owned by Daiei. And Ninja Turtles, they're I don't really know, but the Ninja Turtles did cross over with Batman in like an animated movie and probably comics. But yeah, let's get that Gamera Ninja Turtle crossover here, folks. That would be delightful. So we got that little picture out of the way there. And then here's just a little post that I found very funny. This is courtesy of Kaiju shitposting. And, this is just a funny little meme, The last Godzilla toy at Walmart. Some 8-year-old and a grown-ass collector. Oh, yeah, yeah. I tell you, I really now, me personally, I've never been in this kind of situation. But I will say that every time I try to go to my local Walmart to find a Heat Ray Godzilla, the Playmates toys Heat Ray Godzilla, it's never there. It's always just one or two pegs of the Kong with battle axe. And I don't mind that, but I already have Kong with battle axe. So, I just want my Heat Ray Godzilla. I just want Heat Ray Godzilla. And I could order it off Amazon, but it's $20 on Amazon. And I can get that for $10 at my local Walmart. So, I don't want to pay double for something I could get for $10. But, we make do with what we got. We make do with what we got, of course. Anyhow, that little rant out of the way. Sheesh. Excuse me, I had to belch there. Let me mute again. Take a swig of water for the working man. Yeah, so I got a little juice mixed into my juice packet mixed into my water today. And when I say juice packet, it's more of an energy packet, I guess. As far as I know, it's not actually caffeine. I think it's just, I guess it's just sugar. I don't know. Hmm. Anyhow, I took some of that last night, just before the chill stream that I had. And it really woke me up, I tell you. Oh, well, look at that. We got the AFK Bard, AFK Bird. That'd be a good parody account. AFK Bird. Well, give ideas out to all the memers out there. AFK Bird. Anyhow, I've repeated that like 3 times now. Let me let me move on. Let me mosey on along here. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Let's see. So over the weekend, actually, I watched. Actually, let me get this correct here. On September 10th, so on Thursday, last Thursday, I watched a movie. Let me share the screen here. Watched a movie, Gamera the Brave. Here's a little cover of the movie. Watched it on Blu-ray, and actually, this was the first time I'd seen this Gamera movie. I have a Gamera collection of DVDs that came in like all one bundle, but it stopped at the end of the Gamera trilogy, so it didn't have Gamera the Brave. So I'd never seen it before. And thinking of that, I still gotta watch some of those other Gamera DVDs. I'm AFK tweeting. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like AFK Bird, but that it has merit. It has value. um, so I watched Gamera the Brave. Nice little story. It's a nice self-contained story. I'd say that. You have a little boy. We have Gamera. Gamera, guardian of all children. The friend of all children, guardian of the universe. I won't say any spoilers or plot details. Really, there's some great stuff in here. You have Gamera. You have this child. You have this monster here. I'll tell you the name of this monster. It's called Zedus or Zedus. I don't know. Zedus. Cool monster, interesting design. He has a few tricks, like every good Gamera monster. He has a few tricks. Yes, that's why you're cool. That's one of the things that really got me into liking you, AFK Bard. I think it was on a stream. It might have been on one of Thomas Gilkey's streams or someone else's stream. It was in the chat, I think, and someone brought up monster movies, and you said you love Gamera. And I was like, whoa, okay, this person's legit. I remember the little boy screaming, Gamera a lot. Yeah, yeah. And then in this movie, he calls him Toto a lot. Toto, he's not Gamera, he's Toto. All those things, Sheesh. But yeah, that was an enjoyable movie. If you're into, I mean, I will say some of the visual effects are a little meh. Some of them are a little mixed. Not to say that they're terrible. And when I say effects, visual effects, I mean more like computerized effects. They're a little shaky here and there, but they're not bad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I am doing my Gabriel Iglesias impression there. Anyhow, Brothers in Arms. Hell yeah. Let me just see here. Got a few more items here. We're at 18 minutes here. And let's see, we got Soul Assassin. I thought there was only that one Gamera movie with the flying monsters. Oh man, I tell you, Gamera is very large amount of movies there. Let me just look it up because I'm sure AFK could tell you how many movies there are, but I'll look it up. Gamera movies. Let's see. It's a whole movie series. It's kind of like a franchise, similar to Godzilla, but not nearly as many movies as Godzilla, though. Let's see. Choo, 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 choo. It's a total of 12 films. The character in the first film were intended to compete with the success of Toho's Godzilla film series. Since then, Gamera has become a Japanese icon in his own right, appearing in a total of 12 films by Daiei Film and later Kadokawa Daiei Studio, as well as comic books, manga, anime, and video games. Oh, that's neat. Video games. I've never heard of that, of Gamera video games. I'll have to look some of those up. But yeah, he's a very big he's a big deal. Well, he's one of those staples of giant monster movies. I'd probably say in terms of giant monsters and recognizability, there's Godzilla, of course, there's King Kong. I'd probably say Gamera or Ultraman comes next. It's kind of a toss up between the two of those. But those are probably, if I was going to make a Mount Rushmore of like these giant monster things, those four would probably be up there. They'd probably be on the list there. And since you guys are so into this Gamera stuff, let me just reshare this tab here. I think you guys might get a very fun kick out of this. Let me see here. Hopefully, I got the right one here. I think this is it. Look at that. Look at that. It's a piece of art by Rick Marin from 2013, and it's Gamera with the Ninja Turtles. Isn't that awesome? I'd love that crossover. I'm imagining like Michelangelo. Maybe that's Leonardo. I think I see an L there, but Michelangelo. He's saying like, "Whoa, I don't think he's gonna fit in the sewers, bros." And all that good stuff. And I like to think that they just keep Gamera in the ocean, and whenever the Technodrome or a giant monster comes along, they just they beep him on his like Gamera pager, and he comes out of the depths and fights the giant monsters. But that's all I'd say. Nice. I shared that earlier, but I'm glad that you popped in AFK just so I could reshare that. Very nice. I'd totally say there are some really nice movies there. I'm a huge fan of the Gamera Heisei trilogy. So Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, Gamera, Attack of Legion, or Advent of Legion. I kind of seen them both float around. Gamera, Revenge of Iris. I think that's what it is. I like those three movies a lot. Let's see here. So we're at 22 minutes here. I'm gonna try and keep this under under a half hour, just because it's a Monstrous Monday with Mongo. Oh, you love TMNT too. Ah, that's great. I always wanted some Ninja Turtle action figures as a kid. I had a few friends who had them, and when I visit them, we play around with them. But those are some really cool toys. Really cool toys. That's awesome. You had the van and the sewers. That is great. And I'm jealous. Sheesh. Anyhow, speaking of figures and toys, here's something that I thought was very neat that I saw the other day. Let's see. This is courtesy of Kaiju News Outlet. And if you're familiar with Godzilla 98 or Roland Emmerich's Godzilla, then you may recognize this figure here. So, the company Cast, is reissuing their Godzilla 98 special effects encyclopedia ornament. The resin statue will cost approximately $66, although it will be significantly more if you live outside of Japan and have to purchase it on the secondary market. Let's take a closer look here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me see if that did anything. Yeah, kind of did. Let's see. I loved Matthew Broderick's Godzilla. Lol. Yeah, I think a lot of people really take a dump on that movie. I'm not going to say it's amazing theater, amazing cinema, but I'll say that I don't mind it that much. As a kid, that was actually one of the first Godzilla VHS movies that I owned. I had that movie, and then I remember getting Godzilla 2000 for I think the same Christmas. I got both of those movies on VHS tape. So it might not have been in 98, but it might have been the year after. Actually, it might have been in the year 2000, since I got Godzilla 2000 as well. Anyhow, so we got that. These are some nice images, actually. I think that's really nice. I'd really like to see more, because whether you like it or not, this is an official Godzilla. They bought the rights to use Godzilla, and they made a very unique design. I don't think there's ever been a Godzilla that has had as ambitious of a design, unless you count maybe the anime Godzilla or Shin Godzilla. But even then, they kind of stay to that same type of thing. Just looking at the back plates, the dorsal plates alone, they're very knife-like, very different from the typical Godzilla that we see in movies and other media. Let's see. Yeah, that Godzilla cartoon was dope. I love that one. It was really cool, and they actually had some really nice things here and there. The baby twist, yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. I'd really like, and I think it's with a lot of movies that are kind of older back then, but I'd love if they could go back in and just do some touching up of some of the computer animation and stuff. Really make it like HD, like give it a remaster. I'd love that with Godzilla, and then I'd love that too with the Phantom Menace, the Clone War, or, Attack of the Clones. I think those two movies would really benefit from a remaster. I think, and maybe even Revenge of the Sith. Although thinking about it now, Revenge of the Sith kind of seemed pretty solid with the visual effects. But anyhow, I digress. You guys, AFK and Soul Assassin, you guys making me talk. Anyhow, last thing I want to show off here is just some costumes here. So first, I'm going to show off some official costumes from Ruby's. I believe it's Ruby's costumes. I think Ruby's is kind of a mixed bag. I'm not a fan of latex costumes or masks. They stink, and It's just unpleasant to use them. But here's some costumes. Now, this is on GodzillaMovies.com. It's a nice resource to use. But let's see here. We have some costumes that have been revealed for Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, these costumes aren't specifically new per se. They may have been altered a bit, but so we have our inflatable Godzilla here. And it pretty much, to me, looks identical. They may have added a little more material on the dorsal plates, at least in this picture. So you have that. Godzilla vs. Kong, Ruby's Fun Inflatables. Personally, I've never really been into these kind of, costumes, the inflatable costumes. I'm not a fan of the whole fan thing. This is $44.97 here. So that's going to run you about, $45, a little extra with tax. But, that's always something right there. We have a children's costume for King Kong. We have a mask and a jumpsuit. And I believe I remember there's a Godzilla one where it's basically the same thing, except, it's bluish. It's a Godzilla instead of King Kong. That's about $20. I don't know if I'd buy that for my kid unless he really wanted it, if I had a kid, of course. Anyhow, so then we have our Kong. I think this Kong actually looks kind of nicer than the Godzilla inflatable. But it's going to run you the same price here. And, I think these are all right. They're cool, but let's just say I'd never want to see these in a Godzilla movie. I'd never want to be in one of these either. Although I guess, maybe the fan keeps you cool inside of there. But anyhow, let me show you something that is really cool, a really cool costume, and that has been shared by Kaiju News Outlet. And we'll close off the stream on this, folks. We're coming up on the half-hour mark, and you guys have been wonderful. So this is Kaiju News Outlet. The team at Fab Lab Tulsa recently made an incredible individual named William's dream come true by bringing his Space Godzilla figure to life. William now has his own Space Godzilla themed magic wheelchair that can light up, roar, and even create a smoke effect. And let's take a look at this, folks. I think this is great. It's really fun to see this type of stuff here. There's one look at this good old Space Godzilla. He's even got the crystals on his shoulders. Let's see here. Here's good old William there in his wheelchair. And this is pretty neat. I really think this is something cool. I believe I saw a video on this too, and I'd have to look that up. Here's a side view of it all. Look at that. That looks great. I love the tail, the crystals on the tail there. You got the legs here. This looks amazing. It's like piloting your own Trendmasters toy, If you're unfamiliar, Trendmasters toys, I think they're bankrupt and they're no longer a thing, but they had so many great Godzilla toys. Look at that front view, and then we have the smoke effect, some lights. I think this is great. This is really cool. And it's great to see stuff like this, it helps share goodwill, and it helps to nurture fandom in a community. I think it's great. I think it's awesome as well. And folks, I am very glad to have been here today. Let me play this little commercial here that I made for my friend Jay Accent. If you're not familiar with him, he's a really cool guy. Jworks Productions. He's known as Jworks Productions on YouTube. You can also find him on Twitter. So let me play this commercial real quick. Folks, if you're like me, you enjoy being creative, but some of your creativity may not be up to snuff. So here's what I did. I contacted Jay Accent, If you want something done, if you want something artistic or creative done, I would suggest checking out JWXN on Twitter. Link in the description down below. Alrighty, folks. And that's about it. Hopefully, you guys have been doing well. Soul Assassin, I really think you're a really cool guy. I really appreciate all the stuff that you do. And, bear in mind, I don't know everything that you do, but I always see you in streams. You always are a really good moderator in the chat. You do some great work. And of course, AFK Bard, I think you're a really special person too. It's very nice to know you. It's very nice to interact with you both. And I'm always happy to be able to hopefully give you guys some praise here, Keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I've had a very nice start to this week, and I've had a very nice end to last week. Hopefully, you guys have a good beginning of your week as well. And, I'll see you guys later. Let me see. Yep, that's what it's all about. Oh, man. One of my favorite songs is from the Stylistics, Stone in Love with You. Now, I'm not stone in love with you, Soul Assassin. Stone Assassin. Hey. But, Stylistics, they say, if I could, I'd like to be a great big movie star. Overnight sensation, drive a big, expensive car. And, the song goes on, but I love the chorus, I'm just a man, an average man, doing all the things the best I can. But if I could, I'd give the world to you. Anyhow, let me not assault your senses here. And, folks, I think you're really great. Soul is pretty cool. Yeah, he is. And have a good one, Mongo and AFK. And with that, folks, I'm going to end this. Thank you again. You've been wonderful. It's really nice to interact with you guys. You really enhance the stream. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.